Hey guys, welcome to Brian's Man Cave. So today I'm going to be talking about Christmas and its relation to video games. Now, I know you're thinking like, what does Christmas have to do with video games? It really doesn't have anything to do with video games. But you know, a lot of people actually associate a lot of memories, gaming memories, and you know, they got their systems or their games or whatever during a Christmas time in their life. And so, you know, it kind of makes sense. Originally, I didn't really think I was going to do a Christmas video because I always find that the problem with Christmas videos is they're only valid during that one period of the year. Who wants to watch Christmas videos in the summer or fall or whatever? But, you know, I changed my mind, so here I am. And so to get into the Christmas spirit, there we go. Anyways, what I'm actually trying to say is, most of the memories of video games that I've noticed from not just myself but other people usually revolve around Christmas. And that is because, well, it makes sense. When you were a kid, if you wanted something expensive, usually you got it for Christmas. So if you wanted a video game system, a console of some sort, like even Nintendo, the Sega, if you wanted an Xbox, PlayStation, whatever, usually it was Christmas when you would get these type of things because they're kind of expensive. I mean, like if you just go and ask your parents to buy me a $400 system, they're going to be like, haha, right. So you put it on, you say, okay, well, that's going to be my Christmas gift. Even video games. I mean, video games are a lot of money. Unless you are a grown person like me and you have a job and, you know, you don't have all the priorities in life, you can go out and buy lots of video games. But when you're a kid, you kind of have to wait till Christmas. And it's a lot of memories are also tied to it too. I mean, you would say, okay, well, I got my Sega Genesis when I was a kid on Christmas, and I got these 3 games, and I remember playing it. I remember opening it up, and you know, even the photographs. A lot of the photographs I see of people who post on Facebook, it's like a Christmas tree, the kid sitting there with the nice, you know, unwrapped Sega or Nintendo or Atari or whatever. I mean, it goes back all the way. I mean, even today, I'm sure, you know, the kids today getting their Nintendo Switch for Christmas. It's just, it makes a lot of sense. And even like for people of my age, like you actually get more time typically. I mean, in theory, you get a little bit more time during the holidays to actually sit down and play some video games. So perhaps even in the past, you had Christmas holidays and maybe you played some video games. I remember going to my cousin's house, my cousin John, and playing video games at his house. And he had like Super Nintendo and Nintendo, and we played Punch-Out and all these different kinds of games. I remember doing that, and those are great memories. I even remember, well, my Uncle Paul, he had an Intellivision when I was a kid. Even though I had my own Intellivision, and I would always want to play Intellivision when we were over at his house. You know, these types of things stay with you. They're memories. And oftentimes when you talk to people and you ask them, you know, what are your favorite games and stuff, they're like, oh, I got this, and I got it during Christmas time. So it's kind of, it does make a lot of sense. And like I said, it's usually when you have the time to play them during the holidays. Well, I live in Canada, so it gets cold during the holidays, so you don't really go out. There's nowhere to go. I mean, you can go out and make some snowmen and freeze, but other than that, you're home. So you got the time, and typically you have some holidays. If you're in school, school's out. If you have a job, oftentimes you might not be working during the holidays, so you got some time to sit there and play some video games. It's often the catch-up time to actually sit there and catch up on the games that you've been falling behind on. You know, so it makes sense. But anyways, yeah, so that's all I wanted to say. And it's not only just the memories and playing of them, but there's also video game themes that are revolving around Christmas. And I mean, there's not too many that were actually sold on the shelf. A lot of them are like homebrews. And if you don't know what that means, that's typically where a programmer of today will make a video game on a console. You know, they're a smaller, you know, maybe a one-man show, and they can make a game on the Atari, you know, something that's been out of date for decades. or not out of date, but not sold on the shelf anymore. They can make games for Nintendo or wherever. So they make games, and they add these whatever themes they want. So you can end up with these Christmas themes. And there's also game hacks where they take a game like, say, Donkey Kong, and they Christmas it up. They change the board color around. They add snowmen instead of barrels or whatever. They can change the graphics, the sprites on the game to be a Christmas theme. And so that's another thing you could do. There's actually quite a few of them. I've been looking into them. There's quite a few of them. And I found this one on somebody on Atari Age actually showed this clip of himself playing a game called Reindeer Rescue. So I thought, this will be cool. So I grabbed the ROM. It's on the Atari 2600. It's a homebrew. It was never sold as a cartridge on the shelves during the Atari days. This is actually like something that somebody else made and put it out there. And so I thought, what way to celebrate the holidays than play some Reindeer Rescue? Now in this game, you pretty much are Santa Claus. And you're collecting toys and stuff. I'm going to show you while I'm playing it anyways. But I thought, what better way to end this video or to conclude this video than by playing a video game based on Santa Claus. So I'm going to give it my best. I only played it a little bit just to make sure the game worked, and I wasn't any good at it. So this is going to be my first real go at the game. So enjoy! So you can see it has some nice Christmas music. Okay, that's Santa down there, obviously. Kind of really fat Santa. I mean, more fat than you'd expect Santa to be, but it's Santa. And obviously that's a reindeer. So let's start playing some Reindeer Rescue. Not too good at this game. I've been trying it now for a little bit and keep getting stumped. You can notice at the... Whoa! Squish. You notice at the top there you got some polar bears, and I guess that's the North Pole. You got a sun that kind of looks like Pac-Man, but he's got his mouth shut. Whoa! Oh! Okay, so I find that when I fall down there, I get squished. You really have to be quick with this game. The board's going by so fast, and whoops. Once you fall, then there's some stuff like that candy cane I can pick up. That's like a whirlwind thing or something, I don't know. It kind of reminds me of like a Super Mario Brothers, except I mean, the level moving this fast. I mean, Super Mario Brothers 3 had some levels like this, where the level's moving, and if you don't move with it, you die. But not this fast. I mean, this is really fast. This is what makes it challenging. You gotta make sure you don't fall down those pit things. I find the music, though, is continuously being repetitive, which can drive you crazy. Ooh. Candy canes. Now we got the moon up there. Well, if the moon was yellow, it would look like Pac-Man is yawning, but it's not. What's that? An elf or the Grinch? I'm assuming that's an elf. Looks like we got a train over there. Perhaps that's the Polar Express. Very fitting for this time of year. Missing a lot of points with everything being down there. That really sucks. Guess I should be on the bottom level. I'm missing all my points. Can't get down though. There's no... Oh, there we go. I guess touching that's not good. That's like a blizzardy, wintry storm type of a thingy. Alright, back down. I don't know what that is. What is that, a sleigh and a bird? Weird. Okay, let's just keep going. Sack of money? Or maybe? No, probably just a sack of presents. Oh! Wow! Look in the background. That's an AT-AT, or AT-AT, or however you pronounce it. Totally Star Wars right there. That's so cool. Ooh, presents. Oh, snow monster. No idea what that spinning thing was. Game over. That's it. Nice rendition of Silent Night. That's cool. So, there you have it. I mean, that was me playing Reindeer Rescue. Not a bad game, actually. I was kind of enjoying that. I don't know what happened there at the end. It just kind of like game over. But yeah, I mean, it was pretty fun. It felt almost like I was playing like a sort of a Mario game on the Atari. It was kind of cool. I did, like my previous video, I did like Frostbite, which is also, you know, I kind of put this video out on the first day of winter because, you know, what better game to put out on the first day of winter than Frostbite? And I was thinking of doing a bunch of other winter-themed stuff like ice hockey and even winter games. I have that. So these are just some ideas I've just been kicking around, you know, doing some little more gameplay videos of me playing some Atari, some old classic games. And maybe I have some other ones that actually will go along with winter. I don't think I'll be playing any more Christmas stuff because, you know, so far that's the only one that I have that I downloaded anyways that works. And you know, I had some fun playing it. I definitely would recommend it if you want to get into the Christmas spirit during Christmas holidays and play some Christmas games. There's a bunch out there. You got to look for them. But anyways, yeah, that concludes my Christmas video. Hope you like it, and let me know what you think of Reindeer Rescue in the comments below. And if you've played any Christmas-themed video games, I'd like to hear about it. Just let me know. Anyways, hope you liked the video. Hope you subscribe to my channel. Talk to you later.